Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study some more concepts on force-free magnetic field. In previous video itself, we were discussing about what is force-free magnetic field, and we derived certain conditions for force-free magnetic field. We have solved few problems on force-free magnetic field. For a magnetic field B, for a magnetic field B to be force-free magnetic field at all time. If B has to be a force-free magnetic field at all the time, then it should satisfy the basic equation of force-free magnetic field, first one, and in addition to that, it should satisfy the integrability condition B cross del alpha dot del B is equal to 0. So for a magnetic field to be force-free magnetic field at all the time, it has to satisfy two conditions. First condition is B cross del alpha dot del B is equal to 0. Second one, as usual, it should satisfy basic equation of force-free magnetic field. So what is our basic equation of force-free magnetic field? We have derived in that. First one is curl of a magnetic field is alpha into B. This is our first condition. Curl of a B is alpha into B, and we have derived second condition B dot del alpha is 0. This is our second condition. Also we have derived that dou B by dou tau. Tau is mu m into t, small t, with respect to time. Dou B by dou tau B cross del alpha minus alpha square B. This is our third condition. Here alpha is a scalar function. Here alpha is a scalar function. Tau is a scalar time. Now we are going to differentiate equation 1 or first condition with respect to time. Here tau is a scale time because tau is nothing but tau m into t. T is time. So we are going to differentiate with t or tau equation 1 because we have to prove or we have to derive the condition for B to be force-free magnetic field in all time. So we are going to differentiate with respect to tau. So we will get dou by dou tau of curl of B is equal to derivative of alpha B. Right? This can be written as curl of dou B by dou tau is equal to alpha dou B by dou tau plus B into dou alpha by dou tau. What is dou B by dou tau? Dou B by dou tau is B cross del alpha minus alpha square B. So we are going to substitute dou B by dou tau value from equation 3. So this equation becomes del cross B cross del alpha minus alpha square B is equal to alpha into dou B by dou T is B cross del alpha minus alpha square B plus B dou alpha by dou tau remains as it is. Now split the terms. We will get this as del cross B cross del alpha curl of first term minus curl of second term alpha square B, and our RHS is alpha B cross del alpha minus alpha cube B plus B of dou alpha by dou tau. So this implies I am going to shift this to RHS. So we will left out with del cross B cross del alpha. So what is our del cross B cross del alpha? I'll shift to RHS. We will get curl of alpha square B or alpha square curl of B are one and the same. Because alpha is scalar function, so alpha square is some constant. Minus I'll use vector identity for curl of phi f. So curl of some scalar function into f is, so we will get minus phi is alpha square into curl of B minus del phi into B. So first term remains as it is, curl of B cross del alpha minus, this is of the form del cross phi f. So what is del cross phi f? Phi into del cross f plus del phi into f. So minus is there, so I have multiplied minus. So RHS remains as it is. Alpha B cross del alpha minus alpha cube B plus B into dou alpha by dou tau. RHS remains as it is. Now we are going to consider del of alpha square. Del of alpha square we can write it as 2 alpha into del alpha. I'll show how. So what is del? Dou by dou x plus dou by dou y, if z is the dou by dou z. Alpha square. So this is nothing but derivative of alpha square is 2 alpha into dou alpha by dou x plus this is 2 alpha into dou alpha by dou y. This we can take it as 2 alpha common, dou alpha by dou x plus dou alpha by dou y. So this is nothing but del dot alpha. So del alpha square we can write it as 2 alpha into del alpha. So our equation becomes curl of B cross del alpha minus alpha square. Here we are having LHS as it is, alpha square. Del cross B is alpha B. I am going to substitute del cross B as alpha B. So alpha B minus del square alpha is 2 alpha into del alpha cross B is equal to RHS is same, alpha B cross del alpha minus alpha cube B plus B dou alpha by dou tau. So RHS I didn't simplify, I keep RHS as it is. Only LHS I have used for del cross alpha square B using vector identity. Now alpha cube B will get cancelled. We will get remaining terms as, first term remains as it is, del cross B cross del alpha. This is 2 alpha del alpha cross B. I shift this to LHS minus alpha B cross del alpha is equal to B into dou alpha by dou tau. I have just shifted alpha B cross del alpha to LHS, remaining terms as it is. Now we can write this as, this is 2 alpha del alpha cross B, this is B cross del alpha. So this I can write it as, first term remains as it is, second term remains as it is, A cross B is same as B minus B cross A. So minus become plus alpha del alpha cross B. Now we are having 2 alpha minus 2 alpha del alpha cross B plus alpha del alpha cross B. combine these two terms, we will get, first term remains as it is, del cross B cross del alpha minus 2 plus 1 is minus alpha del alpha cross B is equal to B into dou alpha by dou tau. This is same as del cross B cross del alpha plus alpha into B cross del alpha is equal to B into dou alpha by dou tau. I'll take this as equation 4. Now I am going to consider a vector identity del cross C cross D. To find this, I am going to consider del cross C cross D as D dot del C minus C dot del D plus del dot D C minus del dot C D. I'll take this as equation 5. This is curl of CD. Divergence of CD is D dot del C plus C dot del D plus D cross del cross C plus C cross del cross D. This is our equation 6. If we add these two equations, few terms will get cancelled, right? Like, I am going to add these two equations. So if I add equation 5 and 6, C dot del plus C dot del D minus C dot del D will get cancelled. Remaining all other terms remains as it is. So I'll get LHS as del cross C cross D plus del of C dot D is equal to, these two terms will add up. So 2 D dot del C plus del dot D C minus del dot C D plus D cross del cross C plus C cross del cross D. See, using vector identity, I have written curl of C cross D. I have written del of CD. I am going to add equation 5 and 6. Then I will get this equation. In this equation, substitute C is equal to B and D is equal to alpha. Our C is B and D is alpha. If I substitute this, I will get del cross B cross alpha, del cross B cross alpha plus del of B dot alpha. Sorry, I'll substitute D as del alpha because in this equation 4 we are having B cross del alpha. So substitute C is equal to B, D is equal to del alpha. So here also B cross del alpha is equal to 2 del alpha dot del B plus del dot del alpha C minus del dot B del alpha plus del alpha cross del cross B plus B cross del alpha. Here del dot B is 0 because of solenoidal property. And B dot del alpha is 0 from equation 2. Also curl of a divergence is 0. So we will simplify this. So this equation becomes this form. LHS remains as it is. One term becomes 0. Curl of B cross del alpha is equal to 2 of del alpha dot B into B, this one. I have just written the terms except 0 terms. So here we will get, we have to simplify this. Here we can write this term as del alpha cross alpha b as alpha is constant, alpha cross del alpha b. So we can write this as RHS is 2 of del alpha dot del b plus del square alpha b plus alpha into del alpha cross b. This term we can write it as minus, all other terms remains as it is, minus alpha into b cross del alpha. Shifting this to LHS, our LHS is del cross b cross del alpha plus alpha b cross del alpha is equal to, our RHS is 2 del alpha dot del b plus del square alpha b. This what we have to find in equation 4. See, our equation 4 is del cross b cross del alpha plus alpha into b cross del alpha, b cross del alpha, right? That's what we have got. Now we are going to substitute our result in this equation, in equation 4. So this is our result. We are going to substitute this in our equation 4. So equation 4 becomes 2 del alpha dot del into b plus del square alpha b. I have written RHS term in equation 4. This is our equation 4. We got this result. I have substituted this value from the result is equal to, what is our RHS? B dou alpha by dou tau. This is our RHS. Now I am going to take cross product with respect to b on both sides. So I'll get 2 is constant, b cross del alpha dot del b plus b cross del square alpha b is equal to b cross b dou alpha by dou tau. Dou alpha by dou tau is constant, b cross b is 0. Similarly, here also this we can write it as dou square alpha into b cross b. Again this will become 0. So we will get b cross del alpha dot del b is equal to 0. Only this term is left out. So we have arrived at b cross del alpha dot b is equal to 0. That's what we have to prove. So we have to prove for force-free magnetic field, it has to, means with respect to time, irrespective of time, for any magnetic field to be a force-free magnetic field, it has to satisfy b cross del alpha dot del b is equal to 0 along with its basic equation. So we'll go through the result once again. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 are force-free magnetic field equations. We have derived already. So in this equation, our first equation is del cross b is equal to alpha b. Here we are going to differentiate with respect to tau. So I am going to differentiate with respect to tau. So this is nothing but curl of dou b by dou tau. Here product rule. Right? Here I have used product rule. What is the value of b? From equation 3 I have substituted the value of b.